Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to Shido AMA. I hope everyone is doing good. It's 9 a.m. in the morning, end of January. I recorded this when I got into office, unedited. I'm taking some heat there for for the lamp in the background, but I did not buy it. It's not my flavor. Um, I'm not going to be too long. It was only 1 week since last AMA. Work is progressing nicely, I must say. This is not only on the development side. I account for the progress as a whole, including growth, marketing activities, and so on. Shido is looking good. We have a great surge in holders. Over 14,600 DeFi holders. I think up towards 16,000 in total. You know, yes, also staking supply, the locked up Shido supply, that has surged with over 5%, which is a lot. And this is a very good sign. It's long-term thinking. Also is an indication that a lot of people wish to become validators and secure Shido network, which is very important. And yeah, you gotta know also, someone might say like, what, only 15,000 holders? When we moved liquidity to Ethereum, we cleared out over 5,000 dust wallets. When we upgraded the smart contract last summer, we also cleared out, I think, 6,000 or 7,000 dust wallets. Then also, that's well over 10,000 wallets, which would have been in our holders count at the moment, taking it up to 28,000. So I'm just saying, if you see another project with, let's say, 25,000 DeFi holders, well, we would have been the same actually. So it can be good to point that out. So that's how it is. Yeah, Shido network, important. All blockchain protocols, integrations, fully completed since the last AMA, which is a giga milestone. Last weekend and early this week, we have done both fully manual and automation chain testing, which was also successfully completed. So that's great news. Now we're working with closely together with Oak Security on the final. We have some final auditing points. We're gonna go through the security of the gas-free function today. Actually, we have the WASM integration also. So I have a meeting with them now in 30 minutes after this. So we're gonna check in on that, and hopefully we can finalize it and publish a report. And then after that, deployment is on the agenda. Validator application will be completed this week. Yeah, I get a lot of questions, practical questions, on how to become a validator. First of all, we have lowered the requirement for the stake to 250,000 Shido for many reasons. We want thousands of validators, to secure the network, make it as decentralized as possible. You don't get that many validators by having 100,000 buy-in. Also, there is very little supply on Uniswap to get your hands on. Shido is a very scarce asset. So with 250,000 Shido, we set the amount at the moment, and at current market cap, that's a buy-in of 2,500 USD. Also, to become a validator, you need to meet the hardware requirements. So, and all that you find on docs.shido.io, where we have a guide. And I want to say that, you know, it does not benefit Shido to set up high barriers. That's not what we want to do. So we think this could be a good sweet spot for the requirements. So that's how it is at the moment. There will be basically two ways to set up a node. Either you can run a script manually, which we will put up a clear tutorial on docs.shido.io on how you can do it, or you can use the Validator app, which is integrated into Shido Scan, which will be a much easier way. But a tutorial is also coming up for that, how you do it in the app. All relevant info will be in our Validator guide on Gitbook. So just stay tuned for announcement on that. But the requirements are up at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of work with Shido Network. The go-to-market strategy is super important. This is something we have been worked hard on. And this is something that will unfold when we deploy. Reaching target users, competitive, offering unique services, all of it. But nonetheless, Shido Network has 110% DeFi focus. It's our focus. And you know, in regards of building on Shido, I mean, in the Cosmos you have Astroport, Levana, Neptune, Nolus, Stride, Popsicle Fine. All these protocols, we aim to bring them all to Shido Network. And we have a plan in doing so. So we are very much on top of things. I mean, personally, in regards of TVL, I think that TVL might slowly decrease in significance long term, whilst volume and users will increase in significance at the same rate as interoperability and layer zeros and cross-chain, you know, that usage increases. I think we will see that kind of move of when you analyze something, what are the key parameters this is on a longer time frame. So that's with Shido Network. Keeps progressing. It's just good. It's good to see. Yeah, Shido DEX. I mean, there will be a clear focus on Shido DEX being the center of a lot of attention on Shido Network. I tweeted about this also, that we will have a full inbuilt dashboard displaying all relevant data, statistics, you know, the usage, the LP, the volume, and we will track wallets also. That will enable us to have trading competitions and so on, offering incentives and so on. So, and also we are building in a unique reward system for liquidity providers, where we are gonna be able to, in a unique way, boost the APR for those providing liquidity to pools. And we have good things going, and we will have farming campaigns, of course, where we will have different level of risk in the strategies that we're gonna offer. I spoke to the head of development for our DEX, and he said it. He said, Bjorn, this is going to be such a good product. It's the coolest thing we have built. And, he has built a lot. Very experienced guy. So I'm very much looking forward to Shido Dex. It's going to mean a lot for Shido. They are working full steam, by the way, and I really hope we can show off the new user interface soon. I very much look forward to that. Yeah, Shido Perpetual, I want to mention. The volume of Shido Perpetual, it's in the millions of dollars on daily basis. The maker and taker fee is competitive. It's the same rate as DDEX are offering. It's just that if you use it, instead of DDEX getting the revenue, it stays within Shido. And we making good revenue directly affects all holders. So it's just good news for you that we have good volume there. We can take the revenue and go straight and market buy in the chart, for instance. And the perp dex, it's very good dex. There is a volume on the perp dex, which is with a huge volume. That to be able to offer this product, we work with a liquidity partner. So the volume there is a compounded volume that they are having. Our volume is a part of that compounded volume. So you know that, because I got a lot of questions on that. Shido app. The full Android version is going live now end of January. Very much looking forward to that. I use it already and I love it, so I'm sure you will too. iOS, the full version, has been ready for 2 months. Now we're gonna launch the V3 version actually. It's just Apple there. They asked for Transact Service Agreement earlier this week, and I handed in the contract. I saw another wallet that was, another app that was approved fairly quickly, last week actually, which got me a bit annoyed. But the difference is that was a simple wallet, so it had no third-party integrations, which Shido app is full of. And they check all third-party integrations with the speed of a snail. So anyways, it is what it is. We expedited their review and they got everything they need. So should come, they must push it through now. As for Centralized Exchange, we don't wait for mainnet integration. We can list Shido ERC20, as it's pegged 1-to-1 anyhow, so it's the same value. We have a good offer on the table now. In fact, there is no lack of interest for Shido, for obvious reasons, I think. I want to say one thing though, that seems to be something that people talk about. It's important that you know that Shido would never hand out any tokens for any rewards, airdrops, marketing campaigns and so on when it comes to a centralized exchange. We would never do that. That is actually a very first clear standpoint that we have. We go in and we say this is how it's going to work. And eventually, in my opinion, as we grow, listings will pop up anyhow, more or less without our consent. They will accumulate some liquidity and then make trading available for a token because it's a demand for it. It's not up to me to announce names though. I cannot do that. But you could understand that given all this time, it's only top exchanges that matters. A T2 exchange would not benefit us anyhow. So you know that. But I still think that you can see how we have grown and the price performance of the token, that our strategy we have been having have been right, and we have been doing good things, and that should give you some trust in the work that what the team is doing. So wanted to add that also. All right, I have a meeting coming up. I wanted to update you this morning. I want to thank you everybody for watching. We have a good reach here on YouTube, thousands of viewers. Really appreciate it. Very glad to see that. So I want to wish everybody a good day ahead, and yeah, AMA next week, of course, also. Thank you. Bye bye.